So hello from Palma on a Sunday morning. I've just had a fantastic trip overnight last night. I left this station very quiet, quieter than it is now, on the last train on Saturday, headed across the mountains to Soller, onto the tram down to Port Soller, stayed overnight, and then I've done the reverse this morning, just stepped off that train behind me. It's a great little railway, and I hope you'll enjoy having a look at what I saw and travelled on this railway on the island of Majorca.
Pon el móvil en one.
So we departed the station in downtown Palma, heading across the island. It's just under an hour's journey across to Soller on the train, and then it's a transfer in Soller to the tram. So once I reached the town of Soller, the sun was already setting and it was getting a bit darker, but I transferred across to this tram and joined it for the journey, stood behind the driver, and we headed down to the port. And soon we were in Port Soller. I got off and the tram ran round its trailer for the trip back up to the town. And the next morning, of course, the sun was out. It was blue skies, much better weather and much better light for a bit of filming. Here's the tram once I'd had my breakfast, just before I got on the first trip of the morning, out on a Sunday morning at 8:30 from Port Soller. And then of course it was time to do it all in reverse, the tram back up to Soller and onto the train for the journey back to Palma, which was great fun, very quiet on a Sunday morning, great to be on the train with very few other passengers.
Earlier in the film you saw me get off this tram as it headed off to the depot. The power vehicle has run round the trailer and it's now heading back for the next trip back down to Port Soller. I filmed this from on board the train just prior to departure at 0900.
Take it wild.
And as I headed back into the main station at Palma, that was the end of a great trip.